What's up everybody, Joe here from Hard Hustle Printing, and what we're going to be doing today in this video is I'm going to be showing you how I engrave tumblers with this. So we're making it happen with this, but we're making it happen. All right, so I'm going to be using the MIRAS 9S from AEON laser. So if you guys are interested in getting into the laser game, there is a link down below. By you guys clicking that link, it's going to take you over to AEON, where you guys can pick up one of your very own, even schedule a live demo with one of their reps. So if you guys are looking, right now's the time. So today we got about 24 tumblers that we're going to do. They're all getting the same logo, but these things have handles on them, and with this it made it a little difficult to do it, but I built it up. I made these little things here so that whenever I put it on here, that the little handle, whenever you bend those little tabs, it's not hitting that. It took some time to figure that out, but I did it, and that's how I did it right there. So we're going to use this one here. This one is from AEON also, so if you guys are looking to get into doing some tumblers, you guys can pick this one up from them. Just go to the link below. I think it takes you to the website, and there you can find all the stuff that they carry to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prep all these tumblers first by taking off the handles and bending those little tabs and trying not to lose the screws, right? So we're going to do that, and then we will get the file set up, and I'm going to show you my settings that I'm using. I'm using a 100 watt CO2 laser, so these are going to be my settings. It may vary depending on the machine that you're using, but if you're using the AEON MIRAS 9S 100 watt CO2 laser, I got you. These settings, lock them in. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to have to do is we are going to have to take out the honeycomb tray that is in here. So able to do that, we're just going to open up this. We got this little key that comes with it, right? That one and this one. That's going to slide down. I could lower this whole thing and take it out, but this way I make sure I don't hit the laser head or any of that. Now I'm going to hit the Z. Sorry, there's a truck out there that's leaving, so it might be loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the Z, and you're going to see that the bed is actually going down. So I'm going to take it all the way down because we got to put the rotary attachment inside of here. All right, so now it's all the way down. We're going to take this stuff out. If you guys just watched the last video, this is a continuation. I did this video, and now I'm doing the tumbler video right after that. I did this acrylic patch right here. This acrylic patch. And then I showed you guys the settings that I used to do that. So if you guys are trying to do acrylic patches and you're struggling with it, I'm gonna put a link up here in the corner, so you, hopefully that's the right size. A link up here so you guys can click that link. It'll take you to this video where I'm going to show you the settings that I use to get this right here while you're doing acrylic patches, right? Click that. So now that we've got all that out of the way, I got the stand whenever I got this. So I picked this up. You have a ton of storage inside of here also. So you could put your acrylic down there. You could put some tumblers down there. All right, so you guys can also get that stand. You don't have to put this on the table. You can order that stand to come with it. All right, so that dude was just chilling in the back delivering and stuff. So I went in and closed the door. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this honeycomb, take this out. And then we are going to take this piece and set it in here. If you look at this one right here, there's a rotary attachment plug there. So you're gonna take this, there right here on the top, there's a U. That's the only way that it can go in. So the U is facing to the front of the machine, so just face the U that way, slide it in, and then go ahead and screw it in. So we're set, good to go. So this knife bed down here, this flat bed, you could turn these sideways and make it a knife bed, but we're gonna leave them flat. And what I like to do is use these lines on here to make sure that this attachment is actually straight. So let's say, for instance, this line that is running across right here, all I do is just bring this down to it, line it up this way. I know it's nice and straight. and it's not gonna engrave crooked. As long as it's following that line, we're good to go. And what I do is, as I'm switching out tumblers and I'm doing that, I just make sure that this thing stays straight the whole time, because you could put a tumbler on there and bump it just a little bit, and then your image will be a little bit crooked. So I always make sure that I keep it nice and straight, right? And then next thing we have to do is we have to go into Lightburn and turn on the setting for the rotary attachment. So all you can do is come up here, let me see, yep, you're gonna come to laser tools, you're gonna come down to rotary setup, and then you're simply gonna click enable rotary. Now it's on, and then we can hit OK. And just like that, we have that set up to now do the rotary. Then whenever you're done with that and you're going back to acrylic or leatherette patches or whatever you're doing, you simply just come back over here, go there, go to rotary, and turn it off. So we want it on. We're using the rollers, we're not using the chuck, we're using the roller. Hit OK, and we are good. And then when you come up here to laser tools, you're gonna see our rotary has a little green dot letting us know that it is set up and it's ready to go. So I've already done this file for them before, so I'm gonna come file, open, and then I have a folder called Lightburn, and then I'm gonna come to Prime Power, and then Bates Workwear, the 2.5 logo, and we're gonna hit open, and there it is. So my settings, because I've already done it before, they're already in here. So here's my settings when I do this. I'm doing the speed at 400, the power at 45. If I double click this, we're gonna see right here, my line interval is 0.060 and my line per inch is 423.33. All right, so these are the settings that I'm using. Remember, your laser might be a little bit different. This is the one that I'm using. Remember, this is the 100-watt CO2 laser, the MIRAS 9S from AEON laser. So we got that set up. We got that already set up. We've already done them before. And next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping these tumblers by taking all these handles off so that they won't be in the way whenever it comes time to engraving them. So let me go ahead. I'm just gonna do that, and I'll be back whenever they're ready to be engraved. We'll do a couple of them to show you how they look, and then what I'm using to clean off, them off after you're done engraving them. All right, so let's go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our first tumbler in there, and we're just gonna slide it in. And then what I'm gonna make sure is that these little handles that I bent over aren't gonna hit this bar down here. So if these little things aren't bent, it will hit this bar and throw it off. So with this one, I'm making it happen. This one has an angle to it. So because it has an angle to it, I'm using one of the handles to lift it from the back so that I can try to make it as level as possible. You can move these rollers up, but then it gets too heavy in the back and it wants to tip over. So I just leave the rollers there and I just adjust this as I need it. So we're there. We're going to go ahead and focus it. And because it has that angle in it, I'm gonna go down just a little bit more so it doesn't burn the top. So we're gonna go down, and then I'm gonna leave that as my origin, and I'm gonna frame it again. Like I said, I don't want it to hit this. So we are good. So I'm gonna close it. We're gonna hit start and let it engrave the first one. So the first side's done. Now we're just gonna, right where it's at, we're just gonna flip it, rotate it to the other side. We got this logo right here. We're just gonna center it off of that. frame it just to make sure we're good, and then we're just gonna hit start. This way the image won't be higher or lower. They're gonna be the same on both sides whenever we do this. So we're gonna look at it when it comes out. We'll clean it up, see how it looks. All right, so this is complete. Okay, so this is what I bought when it comes to cleaning off the powder residue from these tumblers, the blue. This right here cost me $9.99, and then I ordered an extra 264 ounces, and these were like 21 bucks. So I found a video on YouTube of this stuff right here, and I love it. I don't have to go and buy the LA Awesome and then hit it with something else and then hit it with something else. I just spray this on here. Got a rag, and that stuff comes right off. So it works for me. If you guys are using LA Awesome or you're using rubbing alcohol, whatever you're using, if it works for you, it works for you. This is what I like because it works for me. Look at that. I don't have to now take this and do anything else to it. I'm just gonna take it, put some soap on here, wash off this stuff, package it up, and it's ready to go. Super simple. So if you guys are looking for this, just Google blue powder coat residue remover. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep on engraving these tumblers, and we'll see how they come out. All right, so let's go. All right, so that is it. Check that out. We did a whole bunch of different ones. We did some blue ones. We did some green ones, some pink ones. These things came out good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my settings that I used on this. I know I told you guys, but I'm gonna put them down below in the description just in case you guys forgot. Also, if you guys are looking to take your shop or your home business to the next level by adding a laser engraver to what you already got going on, I'm gonna put a link down below to AEON. By you guys clicking that link, it'll take you guys over to the website. And then you can fill out the information and someone will get in touch with you. You can also request a live demo. So do that if you are looking to get one of these. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something from this. If you got any questions or anything like that, I'm still new to doing engraving, but I'm figuring it out. I didn't have much help when it came to doing the tumblers. I read a bunch of stuff. I Googled a bunch of stuff and I figured it out. So we're gonna go from there, right? So thank you guys for the continued support. And until next time, we gotta think of another one because we can't say keep pressing. But until then, keep pressing.